We're just going to head out now on Route 3 in Naas. And so again, just leaving your car parking space down to the first junction here, turning right. Again, take good observation as you approach. And then we're taking the second exit off the roundabout. And heading down towards the junction with the traffic lights onto the main Newbridge Road. And we're going to be turning left. Just make sure you stop at the line here. Don't go past it. It's set back a little bit from the end of the road just to allow large vehicles to turn. So once the light goes green, again check your mirrors and make sure you have a quick glance into the junction that nobody has broken the lights. So turning left onto the main Newbridge Road. We're going to head up to the next set of traffic lights and turn right onto Jigginstown Green. This is a 50 zone here, so if the traffic is light enough, try and get up to 50 and into fourth gear. Watch for the yellow box here, but we have enough space beyond the yellow box to pull in behind the car. Once the light goes green, then you can see the car ahead has moved forward into the box, and we have enough room as well to move forward. We want to make sure you're not stopping on top of a pedestrian crossing. So we're waiting here either for a gap in the traffic or for the filter light to come on. Even if the red light comes on here, we will try and make an attempt to turn once the car ahead has moved forward quickly enough. Just waiting here. The traffic can be quite heavy on this road. You can see a car has come down and stopped in the yellow box. But we should have enough room to turn just in behind him. The next car has stopped. Just make sure there's nothing coming down on the inside of that car. You're not looking for a cyclist or a motorbike. So we're on to Jigginstown Green and heading up over the canal bridge here. Just take it nice and easy over the ramp, and again once you get over the brow of the hill here, there's another ramp on the other side, so just make sure you go over at a reasonable speed. Down to the roundabout, and we're going to take the third exit, which is the road to the right, followed by an immediate left. So just coming to the roundabout now, again taking good observation on the approach. So indicate left, then just cancel the indicator and indicate again immediately then that we're turning left into New Cara Court. Watch the speed limit here, it's 30 kilometers an hour as you come in here, so make sure you don't exceed that. And then we're going to pull in and do a reverse around the corner. They could use any of the corners here on the left. Usually the second one is the one that's free. So they usually pull you in here before the corner and just explain what he wants you to do. And then just drive past the road, pull in and stop on the left. And then he'll give you the instruction to reverse back into the road. Continue reversing while it's safe to do so, keeping reasonably close to the left. And he'll tell you when you've gone back far enough. Taking really good observation, take it nice and slow. Make sure you look to your right as well as over your left shoulder. Somebody could be coming out of one of the houses on the right. So once that's completed, he'll ask you to move off. Again, take observation, check your blind spot. And then we're going to head out of New Cara Court down to the end of the road and turn right. And again, watch, there's a stop sign and a stop line here, so make sure you come to a complete stop. Back to the roundabout, and we're going to take the first exit, which is the road to the left. This is going to bring us back in towards the town again. We just got a coach pulled in here. We'll try and get by him if it's safe to do so. So you can see we just edged out a little bit towards the centre of the road to give ourselves a good view. So once it's safe to go, we just indicate and move out. Just watch for anyone that might walk out from in front of the coach. So back up to the ramp here as you approach the bridge. Again, just take it nice and easy. So down to the end of this road, we're going to be turning left at the lights. This is quite a tight turn, so be careful that you don't swing too wide or clip the curb as you come around. So back out onto the New Bridge Road again, get your speed back up to 15 into fourth gear. Now we're going to be taking the next left, which brings us onto Carra Road, which is opposite the old test centre. Again, just be careful coming around the corner. There's usually parked cars here, so keep out from them. And we'll then take the first right onto Our Lady's Place. Down to the end of this road here again. There's no road markings, but you're probably going to have to come to a stop here. It's quite blind. We're turning left. This is onto Pacelli Road and St. Gabriel's Place. This section is called. Down to the end of this road, we're going to be turning right onto Sarto Park. Again, you can see there's a stop sign, stop line. It's quite blind, so once you stop, just edge out a little bit. We're just following the road around to the right here. This brings us on to Sarto Road. I'm going to take the first right again back onto Pacelli Road. Watch as you come through the cross junctions here. Just take a quick glance left and right. And back down to the end of the road, and we're turning left again, back out onto the New Bridge, or the Limerick Road as it's called. Again, there's a stop line, stop sign. Make sure you come to a complete stop. Just waiting for the traffic. It can be quite busy here. Traffic lights to your right then will normally change fairly quickly back to red, and I'll give you the opportunity to go. So we're back out onto the main road. A couple of things to watch out for here. There's a fire station coming up on the left hand side. Just be very careful you don't stop in the yellow box. A couple more yellow boxes around here and junctions. So just be careful. If the traffic sometimes can be quite heavy here, you may be in stop start traffic for a while. So just be careful where you're stopping, that you don't block other traffic. So coming up the hill then towards the main street, we're going to be turning left down South Main Street. Quite a steep hill here, so make sure you apply your handbrake. And we generally get a filter light at the main lights up ahead, the filter light left, so we're going to be turning once that goes green. So just moving off now, just keeping our distance from the motorcyclist. Check your left mirror. Again, turning onto the main street here. Traffic again could be heavy here depending on the time of day. Just watch out for people opening doors or walking out from behind parked cars. You get a lot of pedestrians around here. Just coming back up the hill through the town. Again, keeping a good eye. Watch your road ahead. Keep an eye on the pedestrian lights just at the top of the hill here as well. They tend to change quite often. So just coming back down to a set of traffic lights. We're going to continue straight on Route 1. We turned left of these lights. Again, as you can see, there's quite a lot of pedestrian traffic around. So once you get through the lights here, we're going to be taking the next right onto Friary Road, where the old motor tax office was. Quite a tight turn and quite a narrow road. So just waiting for our opportunity now to go. Once this car passes, make sure you look to your right that nobody has started to cross the road. And again, watch out for parked cars here and pedestrians. A couple of side roads here, cars could pull in and out into the car park as well. Just take it nice and slow coming through here. Going to be coming around the bend then and back over the bridge. And then approaching the main Blessington Road, T junction, we're going to turn right. Again, you could be waiting here for quite a while to get out, so don't get impatient. If there's a lot of traffic, just wait for them to pass. Don't take a chance. Cars are often travelling quite fast on this road, so just be very careful. So you can see we're having to wait here quite a while. Once we get a gap, then we go back out onto the Blessington Road, and again up to 50 and into fourth gear as quickly as you can. Just be careful here though, it's very easy to go over 50 on this road. A lot of traffic travel at 60 or even 70 here, so if you try and keep up with traffic, you may be breaking the speed limit, but keep to 50 if possible. So we're going to be approaching a set of traffic lights in a moment, and we'll be turning right onto Ballycane Road. So just making the turn. And once you get past these markings on the left here, they'll often get you to pull in for the hill start here. So again, it is a busy road, so just be careful when you're moving off again, that you take really good observation. So once you've completed the hill start, you're going to be heading on up towards the next junction, and we're going to be turning right, which brings us down onto Craddockstown Road, down towards the hospital. Again, check your mirrors moving across, make sure there's nobody cutting through the hatch markings. Just waiting on the green light, and once it goes green, make sure you move forward into the centre. Assuming this car ahead of us moves forward far enough, we can go with him, but don't stop on the pedestrian crossing. Just waiting to see. He hasn't really moved forward that far, so we're just going to hang back. Okay, he's beginning to move now, so we can move into the middle, just take our opportunity. Then once the light goes, once the traffic coming towards you has stopped or has turned, we can turn into the road with him. Don't avoid the ramp the way he did there. You want to get your two wheels either side of the ramp. You can't swerve around it. Again, we have another one here. So again, where possible, try and get your wheels either side of the ramp. So just coming down, the hospital is on our left hand side. There's a road on the right which we're approaching into an estate called Lakelands, and they could take you in there to do the reverse around the corner as well. There's a couple of different junctions in there they can use. He's turning in right, so we're just going to go in on the inside, pass him on the left, and just continue on. So heading back down to the end of the road, and we're going to be turning left onto Ballymore Road. Again, stop junction, just take it nice and easy. Make sure you come to a complete stop and then move off again if it's safe. Just passing now the Vista Medical Care. So just again, watch out for traffic pulling in and out. You can see the white van has moved out from the parking space. We're just going to take the next right into Lakeside Park. Just keeping an eye on oncoming traffic. This car is just passing us. We have another car here, and it looks like they're turning in as well. So after them, there's a gap. So look into the road, make sure it's safe. And just following the road around here. Again, it's quite tight and narrow. Watch out for the parked cars. Watch out for any children around that might be playing. And at the next junction, then we're going to turn left onto Ashfield Park. Tester will then ask you to pull in and stop. I'm going to do the turnabout manoeuvre here. You're on quite a steep hill, so just be careful as you're moving off that you don't let the car roll back. So he'll ask you to turn the car around on the road to face the opposite way, and that you can go over back more than once if necessary. So again, do it reasonably quickly and make sure you take good observation. Once that's completed, they'll generally get you to do the hand signals, and then you'll be moving off. Come through the junction here, just you'll see the yield sign, so just take it nice and easy. Back down to the junction, turning left back onto Ballymore Road. We're going to be taking another left now in a moment onto Patrician Avenue. Again, it's another narrow road with some parked cars, so just be careful oncoming traffic here. The hazard is on our side, so we may have to pull in and stop if anyone comes into the road, but it looks fairly clear at the moment. At the top of this road then, we're turning left onto the Kilcullen Road. Again, once again, stop sign, stop line. Make sure you come to a complete stop. Back out onto the Kilcullen Road, we're just Heading back up towards the roundabout, passing the Garda station on our left hand side. Again, it's a 50 km/h zone. We're going to take the third exit at the roundabout, which is the road to the right. So just checking the left mirror as you're leaving, indicating left. Back down onto this one, the new stretch of the road in Naas. Be very careful here. Again, it's a 50 zone. You're coming downhill. It's very hard to keep to 50 on this road. So just watch your speed. We're going to be approaching a roundabout in a moment. There are no exits left or right here. It's just straight ahead. So just watch for traffic coming towards you. More often than not, they will be going straight on as well, but you could get a car that's doing a full 360 around the roundabout, so just be careful. Keep into the left lane and stay left on the roundabout. Don't cut across it. And again, signal left, even though there's no exits other than this one, just signal left leaving, checking your mirror. And we're going to be heading back down again towards the Newbridge Road. Traffic lights ahead. We're going to be turning right. So as soon as the tester gives you the direction, just make sure you check your rear view mirror and your right mirror, and then signal before moving across. Particularly be careful of anyone that might be overtaking you that is going through the hatch markings there. So we have a green light, so again make progress, turning right back out onto the main road. So we're coming towards the end of the test here. We're just driving back towards the junction, which will take us into the car park of the Osprey Hotel, passing by some of the roads we were on earlier, where we turned in to do the reverse up Jigginstown Lane. So we're going straight on. And watch for the yellow box, make sure you don't go into it. This is quite a long box, as you can see, so make sure you leave room for cars coming in and out. Just passing the old test centre on the right hand side. We're turning right then, so again take really good observation, changing lane, move across. And even though there's a yellow box at this junction, you can go in and wait in the yellow box, the same as this car has done, but don't go forward onto the pedestrian crossings. Or moving into the box and just waiting. If the light changes to red while you're here, you move, but we have a green filter light. So we're back in towards the car park. The tester will just say that you're coming towards the end of your test and you just like to find a suitable place to park once you get in. So you can park left or right. On previous routes we've done, we've just gone in and parked at the railings, and sometimes there may be a lot of cars there, so you may have to go in and park in on the left hand side. But just make sure you find a suitable and a safe place. So we're just going to pull in here, and this time we'll just move in and park it on the left. And that's the end of Route 3.